Hello everyone, I am Poonam Vora and I welcome to each one of you to the Question of the Day series, where every day is a step closer to excel in economics. In this series, I will bring you one competency-based question daily covering macroeconomics, Indian economic development, microeconomics, and statistics. Today's question is based on the graphical presentation in microeconomics. The marks allotted to this question are 4. So let's get started. Let's have a look at the question. In the question, the production possibility curve is drawn. You need to observe it very carefully and answer these two questions. Question 1. What does the point inside the production possibility curve indicate? The point is this orange point, which represents x is equal to 30 and y is equal to 40. And then what should be done to move towards production possibility curve? Question 2. If the economy is producing at the efficient point where x is equal to 50, this point, and y is equal to 75, this point, and decides to produce 10 additional units of good x, that is from 50 to 60, then what is the opportunity cost in terms of good y? Observe the graph carefully and make note of the fact that when the economy decides to produce 10 additional units of good x, it has to sacrifice the production of y. In this case, by looking at the graph, one can see that the production of y has decreased from 75 to 64. Let's have a look at the solution. For the first question, what does the point inside the production possibility curve indicate, where the point signifies x as 30 and y as 40? And what should be done to move towards the production possibility curve? So the point inside the production possibility curve indicates inefficient resource allocation or underutilization of resources. It suggests that the economy is not operating at its full potential and more of both goods, X and Y, can be produced without sacrificing the production of either. And for the second part, to move towards the production possibility curve, the economy should improve resource utilization by reducing inefficiencies, enhance labor productivity through better training or technology, and address structural barriers like unemployment or underemployment. Question 2. If the economy is producing at the efficient point of X as 50 and Y as 75 units and decides to produce 10 additional units of good X, what is the opportunity cost in terms of good Y? So, to produce 10 more units of good X, resources need to be reallocated from producing good Y. Initial point is that when economy is at X is 50 and Y 75, it represents efficient allocation of resources. Now the new point would be when economy decides to produce 10 more units of good X, moving to X is equal to 60. From PPC graph, we have already noticed that the corresponding value of Y when X is 60 is Y as 64. Now we need to find out the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the reduction in the quantity of good Y as resources are reallocated to produce more of good X. So opportunity cost would be Y as initial units produced minus Y as new units will be produced. So by substituting these values, one gets initial units of Y was 75 minus new units now produced will be 64. So it is 11. Opportunity cost is 11, implying that the opportunity cost of producing 10 additional units of good X is 11 units of good Y. The question based on the graphical presentation is allotted 4 marks and there are 2 questions to be answered, implying that each question carries 2 marks. So you need to be very, very specific and precise to answer these two questions correctly, including the explanation which is to be given graphically, the way I have explained. So I hope you can now answer the questions based on graphical presentation. You need to practice a lot for answering such questions. So keep practicing and stay curious. Tomorrow, join me for another exciting question in the series. Till then, stay motivated and keep learning. See you in the next session. Thank you.